comrades, in the last couple of years I've been fortunate enough in lapping one of the most exclusive cars in the world, and this alone itself, a Ford GT, one of the first 500 allocated cars, one of the 1,000 probably to be ever produced, is already quite special by itself. But it's even more special than that, because next to me is its owner, Jason Watt.
How you doing?
Nice meeting you.
You too.
Yeah. First, before we go to the car, because we're also going to take it out for a lap, but can you tell us more about yourself? Who is the owner of a Ford GT?
Well, I'm Jason Watt and I'm 48 years old. I've been a racing driver the most of my life. Started karting when I was 10 years old and then moved into single seaters in 1994. Did a lot of racing, ended my career in Formula 3000 in 1999. And then I had a motorcycle accident, paralyzed me from my chest down. And then I made a speedy recovery, made it into racing again with a hand-controlled touring car, raced in the Danish Touring Car Championship, won it in 2002. And I've been a car nut all my life, and I had the 2005 GT, and I used that for a lot of charity events and so on. And when this baby came out, well, I applied and well, I got allocated one. And well, first problem was to finance it. That's been sorted. Got a bank as a sponsor. Anyway, and the next thing was to make it convert it to hand controls, because obviously I can only use my hands. But that's been done. I'd love to show it to you. But that's my story, and that's my car.
What type of color is it? Is it something that does have a specific name? Because today is all about the spec, about the fancy colors. It's not just green. It's probably something like British racing green, but then
the name is a little bit more boring. It's called fir tree green, so like Christmas tree green. It's a wrap actually, because it's the color of the sponsor, which is a Danish bank, who sponsor the charity events we do for the Children's Cancer Foundation in Denmark. So actually underneath it's Golf blue. So when I had it delivered, it was Golf blue, light blue with a Golf racing orange racing stripe. So now it's I like it very much actually, this green color. Love it. So yep, it's blue underneath and it's Christmas tree green on the outside.
Having Ford GT underneath your Christmas tree is kind of like, you know, every boy's dream and every man's dream as well. So I think you kind of hit the nail on its head there. You told me that the wheels are quite special as well.
Yeah, the wheels are not standard, because I had the standard wheels on there with the Sport Pilot Cup Sport 2 tires. Did a couple of charity track days and the wheels are almost, tires almost slicks. So I had to get a decent set of wheels with some good tires, because I'm going to Le Mans, stop over at Nürburgring. So actually I needed a fresh set of tires, and I needed some tires which could cope with maybe perhaps rain along the way. So I bought some wheels in the States, Pure wheels, P-U-R, and I have now the Pilot Super Sport 4S something, yeah, exactly. So they got a bit more grooves in them than the standard Cup Sport 2 tires. So now it's more of a street car than it's a track car at the moment.
And the seats, they were also quite special as well.
Yeah, the seats are my own design, because I'm going to have about 1,000 passengers in the seat over the next 3 years at these charity events, and it's going to take its toll on the original covers. So I had them removed, had some special ones sewed, and I went for a little bit of the retro Ford GT40 design. So it's my own design of the seats and my own design of wheels and my own design of wrap. So it's not really standard anymore, I can say that.
Is there anything else special about the car?
Well, I would say the engine is mega. It's a 3.5 EcoBoost V6. Some people, purists, say, oh, it needs a V8. And I always tell them, well, 6 cylinders was enough to come back and win Le Mans. But the sound was quite civil, I would say that. So a company in the United States, Hefner Performance, they made a catback system exhaust. So from the cats, just a straight pipe. So I went add to basket and wait for the parcel man to show up a week later. So a little bit like Gran Turismo or whatever game. So I changed the exhaust as well. Yep. And now it's got what I believe is the perfect sound for this car.
You were telling that the main purpose of this car is running charity events. Can people just sign up for it? Is there a website for it where they can go and
Oh yeah, it's called Sports Car Event in one word, .dk for Denmark. We are about 50 to 60 sport car owners, and we go to the track, and people can pay a fee to get 2 laps of high speed action, and we give the people the money to the Children's Cancer Foundation. It's been a huge success. A couple of weeks ago we had an event at the Untitled in Denmark, and I did 90 rides, and this was 144,000 Danish kroner, which is approximately 20,000 euros in one day I raised for the Children's Cancer Foundation. All in all, there were 50 cars there, so you can just imagine, I mean, we do a lot for the charity work. And it's brilliant to be part of, and just enjoy it, go out, show our car. And actually, the application process from Ford, they announced that they want to sell these cars to people who are going to use them, to show them to the public. And so when I applied, obviously I wrote that I was going to use it for charity, and I guess that's why I got accepted, and many very rich people didn't. So I was very fortunate, but also I believe that I was the customer that Ford were looking for.
No, I'm very happy that you got this car allocated, that you can use it for this particular purpose. Are you running those events only in Denmark, or also maybe somewhere else?
Yeah, we're just running at the moment in Denmark, so we have no plans to do anything abroad, but who knows? Maybe we'll come to Nürburgring, yeah.
Definitely look into it. For that, stay tuned. And I guess let's go out for a lap and talk maybe a bit more about the car while we do it. And in case you're wondering, what's up with this suitcase on the background? Well, it's actually a part of the equipment of the car. You can see it comes with those suction cups. Yeah, if you're thinking that a GoPro suction cup is something special, no, this is something more special. Because this is actually how you transport your luggage.
Yeah, my wife and I are traveling to Le Mans, and there's no luggage space at all in this car. So yeah, suitcase on the roof, wheelchair on the roof, and off we go.
Awesome.
No problem.
Well, hopefully they're gonna let us on the track with all those extra equipment. If not, you will still see how it is. And well, enough talking, let's hop in. It's a proper supercar to get into.
It's not super spacey, but
That would do its job. Are the seats adjustable?
no, the seat is fixed to the base.
Oh, so it's fixed for your wife.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Actually, the seats doesn't move at all in the car, so you can adjust the pedals, go back and forth, and obviously the steering wheel as well. And from what I heard, the rumors is that Ford, they looked at the smallest car that for the road, and they looked at the Lotus Elise. I thought, all right, if 2 people can fit in an Elise, we'll make the Ford GT as narrow as the Lotus Elise. From what I heard, don't know if it's true though.
okay.
Anyway, I've gone track mode, have I? No, I haven't. So we'll
Oh wow.
level the thing. Track mode is in the normal mode. It's got conventional coil springs together with torsion bars, and when you go into track mode, it eliminates the normal springs and just runs on the torsion bars now.
Okay.
So it's low at 5 centimeters and is very low to the ground, and off we go. Well, obviously I'm a novice to the Nürburgring.
Well,
I've been here before.
you've been there before, but quite a long time ago.
1995. I was around in my dad's car, Opel Vectra, 2000.
95. I was
95. How old were you then?
I was 5, and I was starting we can go straight on the left lane. Yeah, I was starting getting into cars back then because back then I remember I received my first Lego set and was a gas station.
But yeah, as I say, 1995. It's been a fair few years. I watched a couple of YouTube videos, but you know, I know it's always different in real life, more challenging. Especially the elevation up and down.
Yeah.
You can't really simulate that on PlayStation or in YouTube. Experience it as it is in real life.
Lots of blind corners as well, and lots of different types of drivers.
With the wheelchair and the suitcase on the roof, it's going to be a, what do you call it, a granddad lap. But
Yeah, you also a bit of out of brake pads, you told me. So
yeah, my brake pads are quite worn because I just came from 2 track days in Denmark. So anyway, so I think the maximum speed is about 140, 150 with the stuff on the roof.
okay.
And there you go, license plate.
There we go, we'll keep it down there.
Yeah, thanks. And anyway, because of the hand controls, I have here the brake and the accelerator, and only steering with my left hand, which means that I cannot operate the upshift pedal. So I'm forced to use the auto mode, which is not ideal. You can already hear that it's changing up the gears quite quickly.
Yeah, it's already in 6th gear because it's thinking that we are cruising down the autobahn.
Exactly. So I can change down manually, like this.
But you cannot upshift.
No. Well, if the chair comes off, then I suppose you'll have to carry me out the car. Okay, well, here I am.
That's very nice. Very good lines for someone who has been here 23 years ago.
I can remember the first section. Oh, we got people queuing up already. Oh, they're gonna have to wait.
It's okay, we're doing tourist drive, so you can turn your indicator to the right, and that shows them that we can.
Can I just hold them up through this section here and then let people out? I would like to go on the curbs, but I'm not sure the chair will stay on there. Oh, they're getting impatient. All right, hold on. I'll indicate to the right, let people pass.
There's gonna be a long straight, so we can go. So it's funny to hear that with someone with such a remarkable motorsport career, that you don't have experience on a Nürburgring on Nordschleife.
I don't. Oh, I'm doing 170 already. I sort of figured that 150 was the maximum speed with the chair and the suitcase on the roof. But I already exceeded that. Okay. All right, 160, 170. I better stay below that. That's a brilliant track. It's excellent.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I mean, I've been here, it's my 4th year here, and the beauty about this is not a single lap is the same. It's every time something different.
Oh, I would love to just floor it, but anyway, I think I need a few more laps before I'm familiar with the track, and as you know, my brake pad's a bit worn, and so I got tons of excuses for just doing a granddad lap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, this is a cool section, this.
Yeah, the foxhole.
And then you need to go on the curve here, see.
Yeah. Curve with wheelchair. Yeah, the thing is with this section is you go downhill, with depending on type of car, this car can go probably close to 270 kilometers an hour.
Wow.
And after that, as you can see here, you need to slow down a lot. But a lot of people forget that. That's amazing.
I keep looking for a wheelchair in the rearview mirror. I'm like a suitcase full of clothes, and all my wife's clothes is going to be spewed all over and everything.
Oh, this is awesome.
But, well, I suppose that Ford will never go and make a record attempt around here, but or just.
Well, actually, I don't know. Last year, remember when they were trying to do a record attempt with the Viper on the 7. So a group of people contacted me and they said, hey, there is a group of Vipers going out, and we are actually a team of privateers who are going to have 4 GTs, and we want to do the same as a privateer. So maybe we're going to have a 4 GT private attempt to do the Nürburgring lap records. But we will see. This car is probably, it's capable of doing something very impressive for sure with this.
I would say the handling and the braking. Oh, I messed up this one, didn't I? The braking and the handling in track mode is phenomenal. Yeah. But I'm quite sure that it's not going to have the horsepower to you know, challenge the GT 2 RS and all this. But I don't know, seven flat should be, I think, possible.
Yeah, definitely, probably even below. I should stay on the right. You can only overtake on the right side.
Problem is indicate to the right is a problem because I'm using my right hand on the hand control. So when I need to indicate right, I need to use my left hand. Alrighty. Well, chair is still on there.
Yeah.
Now this is a section I don't remember.
Well, this is Lauda Links, where Niki Lauda crashed in 1976,
yeah.
which marked the end of the Formula One era.
This is a late Apex one, yeah?
Absolutely. You stay on the left till the sign 125, and then you start turning in. And from here on, the track goes uphill, and if you have less than 200 horsepower, the car will not go faster than 120.
Okay.
Well, less than 100, let's say. Yeah, so we can stay on the right for the faster cars like this.
Like that one? Hey, I'm gonna overtake a Mercedes ML in a minute.
In the Ford GT.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's. Okay.
Yeah, it's fairly safe here.
Yeah. And there are.
Yeah, I very much like the exhaust note of the V6.
It sounds very nice on the inside.
It does, it does.
Apex a little bit early, didn't I?
Are we going inside the carousel with the wheelchair?
Yeah, fuck it.
You're my hero.
Bit of scraping going on off.
That's very cool. That's very special.
What's the handicap lap record around here?
I don't know about.
I know a guy in a Volkswagen Transporter.
Ah, in a Transporter. Okay. Because a friend of mine, he has a Golf 6, I think.
Oh, I thought it was a left-hander coming out. And it was a right.
Yeah, and we did about 9 minutes.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure this can be a bit faster.
Now this is a section I am not familiar with.
Okay, it's easy. Left curb, right curb. Aim for the left fence on the bottom. You can go via both, exactly. At the fence on the brake, end of the curb, turn into the right curb. Aim for the Yokohama sign on the right side, over there. And on the brakes, and to the left curb.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. And now we can go to the right curb, to the outside. Yokohama sign on the left on the brakes. And turning in. And to the outside. Overtake. And to the right. And brake. And turn in. Left curbstone to the right curbstone. Smile to the photographer.
Can I use this curb?
Yep.
I just did.
Aiming for the fence 169. 69. And then to the left curb, left curb.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, good instructor.
Oh, thank you. End of the curb, to the right curb, to the outside, back to the right curb. This section is one of my favorite because you need to commit yourself and then you go very crazy downhill.
A lot of blind corners.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all.
Yeah, left curb. End of the left curb to the right curb.
So I'll turn by the end of the curve here?
Yeah, don't curb it. And now straight.
Oh, cool. That was cool.
Magic. And now brake straight to the left side and turn into the right curbstone and end of the right curb to the left curb and to the right side. Black marks on the curbstone on the brakes and turn into the inside. and turn in the right curb and go close to the fence on the left, 186. 186, and now turn smoothly to the right curbstone.
Cool.
And from here, flat out.
Well, I don't want to risk the chair falling off.
That's probably the best driver excuse I've ever heard. I don't want to risk the
wheelchair coming off the roof. Brilliant.
It's amazing. Well, thank you very much one more time for
thank
this
you.
amazing experience. Truly, it's definitely one of the best cars most special cars I've ever been in. The first Ford GT I've ever been in, and then such a special one. Manual controls.
And the fastest handicapped car in the world, I hope.
It comes with special priority parking as well. So
Definitely.
yeah, so that's
the only
amazing.
positive.
Yeah, no, awesome. Well, I hope you will be back to the Nürburgring. I hope you enjoyed it.
I think I better go back and practice a bit on the PlayStation and then come back and without the chair and the suitcase on the roof and give it a more
Yes, swap the tourist session for the track day session, where we can go a bit faster. We will have the main straight where we can try if the car can go 300, how many kilometers an hour?
347 is a claim top speed.
Yeah, well, we can try that. We will see. And now we will have our dedicated.
Definitely. Oh yeah. Put the sign on the dash. There you go.
Awesome. So will the car raise itself if we go now out of the track mode?
Yeah, it will. So we go.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to give him a follow on Instagram. Also check out the, what's the website again?
Sports car event.
Sportcarsevent.dk if you're in Denmark. And spam him with messages on Instagram. Tell him that he needs to come to the Nürburgring to Nordschleife to make this type of event, because that's going to be awesome. I'm pretty sure lots of you guys want to go out with this car and support the charity cause. Well, one more time, you're going to Le Mans.
Yes,
So
definitely.
hopefully this video will be published before Le Mans, and then you can all look him up if you're visiting Le Mans and yeah, meet this amazing fella. Again, thank you very much.
Thanks,
Have a good
Thank you very
trip.
much.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
awesome. Thank you. Bye.